is a bilingual channel. If you do not like to listen to another language besides English, do not watch my reaction. Esta es una reacción bilingüe. Si a ti no te gusta escuchar la reacción en inglés, no mires. Por favor, sigue de largo. Ya has sido advertido. You have been warned. Hi guys, welcome to the Erica Shady channel, the bilingual channel, English and Spanish and English. Bienvenido al canal de Erica Shady, el canal bilingüe de inglés a español y de español a inglés. So we're going to react to Joe Lopez. I said, okay, we're going to react to Joe Lopez. Joe Lopez requested this. Joe LPZ, but now I think that the LPC is for Lopez, ¿verdad que sí? Dime que sí. O lápiz. Or is it pencil? What's the LPZ stands for, Joe? If you come and see this one. Joe's been watching my channels. I know that. But he has requested other songs. And he requested that I react to Hamilton, the mixtape Immigrants. We get the job done. Now, why do I wear this shirt? Even though, why? Because it's about immigrants coming in the United States. And Snow the Product is not an immigrant. She's an American, like I am. Ella es una americana como yo. Así que it's the United States baby that we're going to wear today. In honor of Snow the Product, who's singing an immigrant song because of her parents, which I can totally relate because my parents were immigrant. The difference is that my parents did not come together. Mis padres no vinieron juntos. Mi papá vino primero y después vino mi mamá. Y aquí se conocieron. ¡Tala! My dad came first and then my mom came. I think my dad came in 1965. And then my mom came. And then they met. They met here. Y también está Residente en esta. Residente es... Oh, and this is Vibey. This is not a reaction. Wait, I had heard this song. Joe, you know that I had heard this. I found out that no.
Border security. Who's going to say that the borders are secure? You've got the House and the Senate debating this issue, and it's really astonishing that in a country founded by immigrants, immigrant has somehow become a bad word.
So dice que un país, porque esto no es Suramérica, esto no es Centroamérica, esto es Estados Unidos, un país fundado por inmigrantes. Todos los que somos de aquí somos inmigrantes. Todos vinimos de algún sitio. We all came from someplace. So he's saying, hey, a country that was founded by immigrants, and then they're, being an immigrant is a bad thing. Ahora ser inmigrante es una cosa mala en Estados Unidos, un país que fue fundado. Esto no es Canadá, esto no es Chile, esto no es Argentina, esto no es República Dominicana o México. You can't say this is my country, este es mi país. Si es un país que no tiene gentes, it's a country that has no specific type of people, no tiene no tiene gente específica. Somos de todas partes del mundo. We're from all over the world. But of course, como dice portavoz, en la piel. The Chilean rapper says it's not the status of being an immigrant, it's the skin color. That's what it is. Y en este video, ¿por qué escogen el tren? Why do they choose a train? Because that's how immigrants travel through Central America and Mexico. They jump on these trains and they travel as far as they can get. Then they get off, wait for the next train, travel until they get to the border. And then once they get to the border, they cross. Para los que no son americanos o latinos, because me imagino que la mayoría de los latinos, sobre todo de Centroamérica para Nueva York, para México. Todos los centroamericanos y mexicanos saben que los inmigrantes cogen muchas veces el tren, se brincan en los trenes y siguen hasta llegar a su destinación o se bajan y después se montan en otro hasta que llegan a la frontera.
Just like that it's over, we tend to our women, we count on dead. Black and white soldiers wondering like if this really means freedom. Not yet.
I got one job, two job, three when I need them. I got 5 roommates in this one studio, but I never really see them. And we all came America trying to get a lap dance from Lady Freedom. But now Lady Liberty is acting like Hillary Banks with a prenup.
Ooh, and of course, I mean, like I said, I've heard this song, but every time I hear it, it's like bang. Cada vez que la escucho la canción me hace un boom ahí. Entonces está diciendo que ahora la Estatua de la Libertad, o sea, yo vine aquí a que la Estatua de la Libertad me diera un baile en mis piernas, lap dance on my legs, you know, like, you know, when you're going to a strip club, cuando vas a un club de eso, de quitarse la ropa, pues, la mujer, pero dice, pero ahora parece que la Estatua de la Libertad está actuando como que Hillary tiene un prenup con los bancos. O sea, prenup es prenupciales, lo existe en español cuando te casas con alguien y le dices, no, esta es mi parte y esta es la tuya. This is my part, this is yours. Whatever we came with, we keep if we get divorced. I said once, if we get divorced.
Man, I was brave, sailing on graves. Don't think I didn't notice those tombstones disguised as waves. I'm no dummy, here's something funny. You could be an immigrant without risking your lives, or crossing these borders with thrifty supplies. All you gotta do is see the world with new eyes.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
So dice que tú no tienes que ser un emigrante para saber lo que se siente. Lo único que tú tienes que hacer es ver la vida con nuevos ojos. Unlearn the bullshit that you learn. Look at life with the eyes, man. Put yourself.
I got one job, two job, three when I need them.
Okay, y eso es una cosa de los inmigrantes, sobre todo los mexicanos que yo he conocido. Y los cubanos también. The Mexicans that I have met and the Cubans that I know, they had 2 or 3 jobs. It's like I got 1 job, 2 job, 3 jobs when I need them. Tengo un trabajo, 2 trabajos, 3 trabajos cuando lo necesito.
I got 5 roommates in this one studio, but I...
Y es otra cosa también, que dicen que vivimos como cucarachas. Dicen que los latinos viven como cucarachas. They live like cockroaches because the rents are so expensive that 5 and 6 people live in one studio. And sometimes even more. 5 y 6 gente viven en un estudio. Porque la gente nada más va a dormir, se baña, se cambia y se va al trabajo donde se pasa el día entero. So because why? Because people are working the whole day. So they just use the apartment to go to sleep and take a shower and then head back to work. They don't spend time in that apartment. Ellos no pasan tiempo en ese apartamento. That's what he says. I got 5 roommates and I don't even see them. Tengo 5 roommates que viven conmigo, gente que viven conmigo, ni siquiera la veo.
Never really see them. And we all came America trying to get a lap dance from Lady Freedom. But now Lady Liberty is acting like Hillary Banks with a prenup. Man, I was brave, sailing on graves. Don't think I didn't notice those tombstones disguised as waves. I'm no dummy, here's something funny. You could be an immigrant without risking your lives, or crossing these borders with thrifty supplies. All you gotta do is see the world with new eyes.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
We get the job done.
Look how far I come.
And look how ironic, immigrants are the ones sewing the flag. Qué irónico, ¿eh? Los emigrantes son los que están haciendo la bandera, cosiendo la bandera. Y dice la canción, mira qué lejos vengo yo. Mira que los inmigrantes somos los que hacemos el trabajo. Immigrants get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
We get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
It's a hard line when you're an import, baby boy, it's hard times when you ain't sent for it. Braces feed the belly of the beast with they pitchforks. Rich chores done by the people that get ignored. Ya se armó, ya se despertaron, it's a whole awakening. La alarma ya sonó hace rato, los que quieren buscan, pero nos apodan como vagos. We're the same ones hustling on every level, ten los datos. Walk a mile in our shoes, abróchense los zapatos. I've been scoping y'all dudes, y'all ain't been working like I do. Why y'all work ya? It hurts ya. You claim I'm stealing jobs though. Peter Piper claimed he picked them, he just underpaid Pablo, but they're...
That's a good one, Peter Pipe. Eso es un cuento de niños. That's a children's story, right? Peter's Pipe. And she said, ¿cómo fue que dijo?
Hace rato los que quieren buscan, pero nos apodan como vagos. We're the same ones hustling on every level, ten los datos. Walk a mile in our shoes, abróchense los zapatos. I've been scoping y'all dudes, y'all ain't been working like I do. Why y'all work work ya, it hurt ya. You claim I'm stealing jobs, oh, Peter Piper claimed he picked them, he just underpaid Pablo, but they're
Peter Pipe claimed that he picked them. O sea, Peter Pipe dice que recogió las plantas, la fruta, pero no le pagó al latino. O sea, ella le está diciendo, nosotros somos los que trabajamos más. Me gusta como ella dice, camina una milla en nuestros zapatos. Y después dice en español, amárrate los zapatos. ¿Por qué? Porque te vas a cansar, güey. Porque vas a tener que caminar mucho. When she says that bar, walk a mile in our shoes, and tie your shoes up, tie them up. She says that part in Spanish is because she's saying, you know, yeah, walk a mile in our shoes, but make sure you tie it up because you're going to get tired. You're going to be using those shoes a lot because we walk a lot. We outwork you. Nosotros te sobretrabajamos. Ahora, perdón, yo no debería decir nosotros. I shouldn't say us because I'm not included there. Yo no me incluyo ahí. A mí no me gusta trabajar mucho. I don't know. He vivido mi vida de no tener, he tenido a veces no trabajo, pero muy pocas veces, a little bit. I did it for a little while, like maybe a month or two. That ain't for me. But my respect, mi respeto para la gente que lo hace. Pero ellos tienen hijos, tienen familia, they got kids, they got family, or they want to have a lot of money so that they can live better, I guess, para que puedan vivir mejor. No, un trabajo es suficiente y con eso me mantengo. One job is enough. And that way I support myself. Of course, I don't have a Mercedes-Benz. I don't have a Porsche. No tengo un Mercedes-Benz. No tengo un Porsche. No me compro vaina que yo no pueda gastar. I don't buy stuff if I cannot pay for it. So, minimalist. Minimal. I live within my means. No, hell no. I live below my means. Yo vivo bajo para no tener que trabajar
there ain't
más.
a paper trail when you living in the shadows. We America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's a matter of time before the checks all.
We're America Ghost Rider. The credit is only borrowed. I love that. We are America's Ghost Riders. Somos los escritores fantasmas, los escritores escondidos de América, los que hacen el trabajo. Eso está diciendo ella. Okay, that's what she's saying. El trabajo que nadie clama, que nadie quiere hacer, pero ellos se toman el crédito. But they take the credit. That's what she's saying.
Peter Piper claimed he picked them, he just underpaid Pablo, but there ain't a paper trail when you living in the shadows. We America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's a matter of time before the checks all come. But
immigrants, we get the job done. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
And you guys can see in all the train wagons, the different type of jobs, todo lo trabajo que hacen ellos en el carril de los trenes, cosiendo, they're sewing, washing dishes, lavando plato, cutting meat, carniceros.
We get the job done. Look how far I come.
Housekeeping, nurses, doctors, construction workers.
We get the job.
Yeah.
it's America's Ghost Riders. The credits only borrowed. It's America's Ghost Riders. America's Ghost Riders. America's Ghost Riders. The credits only borrowed. America's Ghost Riders. The credits only borrowed. It's America's Ghost Riders. The credits only borrowed. It's America's Ghost Riders. The credits only borrowed. It's
immigrants. We get the job done.
Iran, Iraq, del Medio Oriente.
AOA, immigrants, we don't like that. Nah, they don't play. British Empire strikes at our own game. Immigrants, we don't like that. Nah, they don't play. British Empire strikes back. They're beating us like 808s and hi-hats at our own game of invasion. This ain't Iraq. Who these Fugees? What do they do for me but contribute new dreams, taxes, and tool swagger and food to eat?
So it's not Iraq. He just said it. This ain't Iraq. And by saying that, it's like, yeah, you bombarded Iraq, and now you're bombarding us too, and this is not Iraq.
They flee war zones, but the problem ain't ours. Even if our bombs landed on them like the Mayflower. Buckingham Palace.
Even if our bombs land, what about the Mayflower?
And hi-hats at our own game of invasion. This ain't Iraq. Who these Fugees? What do they do for me but contribute new dreams, taxes, and tool swagger and food to eat? Who they flee war zones, but the problem ain't ours. Even if our bombs landed on them like the Mayflower.
Okay, so even if our bombs land, they don't land in the Mayflower. So I don't know if it's a metaphor that he's using for bombs there, but he's saying, like first he's saying People are saying, who are these Fugees, these fugitives? Who are these fugitives? Well, that's not our problem. You caused a problem in our country. The red, white, and blue caused it. And now we're coming here because we don't have a living where you just bombed us. And even if we land our bombs, they don't land on the Mayflower, meaning in the United States. Because the Mayflower was one of the first ship that landed Plymouth. Because they didn't land, Plymouth, which was the first place that the ship came from England, the Mayflower, and that's what he's talking about. He's referring to that.
Buckingham Palace, a Capitol Hill. Blood on my
Buckingham Palace, England, to Capitol Hill, the United States. Buckingham Palace es de que de Inglaterra. El Capitol Hill es donde está la Casa Blanca.
Sisters had that old bill with an ink you print on your dollar bill. Oil you spill, thin red line on the flag you hoist when you kill. But still
You spill red lines. Red lines of blood. Tú no botas, ¿cómo es que se le llama? El petróleo. Chica, ya me acordé. Que we say oil, we don't say petroleum. But that's what it is. So el petróleo, es lo que van a buscar. Oil, that is what the United States goes and look for in these countries. It's like you don't spill that. What you spill is a thin blood, a thin red line that is up in the flag that you hoist. En esa bandera que tú subes, que es la bandera de Estados Unidos.
just say, look how far I come. Hindustan, Pakistan to London, to a galaxy far from their ignorance. Cause
Immigrants, we get the job done.
So here's where we come from, de Pakistan, de India, Pakistan vienen aquí. From India to Pakistan, they come here.
Por tierra o por agua, identidad falsa. Brincamos muros o flotamos en balsa. La peleamos como Sandino en Nicaragua. Somos como las plantas que crecen sin agua. Sin pasaporte americano, porque la mitad de Gringolandia es terreno mexicano. Hay que ser bien hijo de puta. Nosotros les sembramos el árbol y ellos se comen la fruta. Somos los que cruzaron. Aquí vinimos a buscar el oro que nos robaron. Tenemos más trucos que la policía secreta. Metimos la casa completa en una maleta. Con un pico, una pala y un rastrillo te construimos un castillo. ¿Cómo es que dice el coro, cabrón?
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Y Residente diciéndolo como es. Residente coming in and saying like it is, talking about how part of the United States used to belong to Mexico because they invaded and they bought Texas from Santana. Compraron a Texas de Santana. So, it's like, he's saying like, you got to be a real a-hole that you eat the fruits while we plant the trees. So nosotros plantamos el árbol y ellos se comen las frutas.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Por tierra o por agua, identidad falsa. Brincamos.
So through water or through land with a fake identity.
Muros o flotamos en balsa.
We jump walls or we float on raft.
Peleamos como Sandino en Nicaragua. Somos como las plantas que crecen sin agua.
We fight like Sandinistas in Nicaragua. We are the flowers that grow. We're the plants that grow without water.
Sin pasaporte americano, porque la mitad de Gringolandia es terreno mexicano.
Without an American passport, because half of the United States is Mexican land.
Hay que ser bien hijo de puta, nosotros les...
Oh, and he didn't say American, he said Gringolandia. Él no dijo América. Déjame tener eso en cuidado. Que él no dijo, he didn't say Americans, okay? Uf. This is the guy that wrote, this is not America. Este fue el tipo que escribió, esto no es América. Take that back. He said, without American passport, but he did say a pasaporte americano. There you go. He did say pasaporte americano. Porque la mitad de Gringolandia son peruanos. Si algún peruano viene por aquí y ve esto, solamente en tu país o en alguna parte otra del sur le llaman gringos a personas que no sean de Estados Unidos. Porque gringo, esa palabra, fue solamente hecha para los americanos. Blancos, rubios, ojos azules, ojos verdes y negros. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque tenían un uniforme verde. Green go. Gringo. So, cuando tú le llamas a un australiano gringo, y ellos que saben, se quedan like, what the hell, I'm not from the United States. Lo estás insultando. Because he's not American. He's not from the US. He's from another country. So that's why when he said Gringolandia, he's referring to the United States.
Sembramos el árbol y ellos se comen la fruta. Somos los que cruzaron. Aquí vinimos a buscar el oro que nos robaron. Tenemos más trucos que la policía secreta. Metimos la casa completa en una maleta.
So he said we got more tricks than the cops. Tenemos más trucos que la policía completa. Tenemos más trucos que la policía. Metimos la maleta completa. O sea, every clothes that they have, every item, the house. They put the complete house in a luggage, he say.
Con un pico, una pala y un rastrillo, te construimos un castillo.
And we can build anything, you know, with a rake or with a shovel. We can build your castle.
¿Cómo es que dice el coro, cabrón?
How does the badass chorus says? Immigrants get the job done.
Immigrants, we get the job done. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. We get the job done. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Immigrants, we get the job done. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Immigrants, we get the job done.
Not yet.
Not yet. Todavía no. I don't know why they say not yet. There you guys know the product and Residente right there.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet.
Oh, I see now what they're saying not yet. I didn't even hear that part. I never listened to the end. Nunca escuché al final. Pero ahora veo porque dicen que los soldados blancos y los soldados morenos y de otros colores te preguntan si también tienen libertad y dicen todavía no. So, black soldiers, brown soldiers, we still have no freedom. So, not yet.
Look how far I come. 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 Immigrants, we get the job done.
No hay vaina que me empuje más, que lo paro y la cosa continúa. There's nothing that bothers me more than I stop the video and it wants to continue to the next. Even though I don't have it like that. I don't have it. Where is it? Where's the crap that you can move it forward? I don't even see it now. But I know that I don't have it set up like that. Well, anyhow, guys, if you guys got to the end of this reaction, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's a long song, una canción larga. So espero que haya llegado al final. Denle un like si le gustó y si no, dejen un comentario también que sea nice para que ayuden a mi algoritmo. Bye.